Hello everyone, and welcome to French Fried Trains. Today, we're going to be building a train from Scotland here, and we're going to be building this Scotrail Class 385 electric multiple unit passenger train here. And this is what it looks like, and it has a very unique looking end. So let's get right into the build here. So we're going to start off on the front end, and we're going to take out a warp slab and put that on the bottom middle. Then a blue concrete on either side of the slab. Then an upside down outward facing warp stair on each of the outside edges. And then behind this one, a backward facing upside down stair on either side. Then we're going to come up here and put a forward facing right side up stair on each corner and a blue concrete behind it on each side. Then 3 black stone brick blocks across here and a polished andesite slab in the middle. Turn around and stack up a polished andesite stair here for the coupler, and then put a polished blackstone button on it, then a dark oak trapdoor here and here. Now come on bottom behind this, and we're going to skip 1 block back from this and put 3 polished deep slate walls across the middle. Then we'll put a netherite wheel on each rail, and in the center here we're going to do 2 deep slate brick walls, a dark oak fence gate, and 2 deep slate brick walls. Then we're going to put a netherite wheel here and here, and a fence gate on either of these wheels at the back. Then we're going to take out lightning rods here, and we're going to put 3 lightning rods across this gap above the rail, and then 3 on the other side. Then we're going to take deep slate brick stairs and place an inward facing stair on each wheel like this. Then in the middle here, we need an upside down stair facing into each wheel. And then between these stairs, a deep slate brick slab on bottom. Then we're going to put a wither skeleton skull on the side of each wheel. And we need to repeat that over here. So an inward facing stair on each wheel. And then next to it, an upside down stair facing into it on each end. And then a deep slate brick slab on the bottom middle, and a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. And that's the first truck. Now, behind these fence gates, we're going to leave 2 empty blocks of space, and on the 3rd block out, go 3 wide with deep slate brick walls, then 3 upside down deep slate brick stairs facing forward here. So there's a gap of space right there. Then we're going to come behind this, and we're going to leave 2 gaps of space, and on the 3rd block out, we're going to go 3 wide with observers facing this way, and then another row of 3. Make sure they're all facing that same way. So there's 2 blocks of space between there. Then behind this, we're going to leave 3 empty blocks of space, and on the 4th block out, in the middle, we're going to put 3 smokers that are going to be facing this way. And then we're going to make that 4 blocks long. So a 3x4 of smokers all facing forward. So there should be 3 blocks of space between there. Then behind here, we're going to skip 1 block back and do 3 lodestone across the middle. Then behind it, a fence gate on each rail. Behind that, a netherite wheel on each rail. And in the middle, we're going to do 2 deep slate brick walls, a fence gate, and 2 deep slate brick walls. Then a netherite wheel here and here. Then 3 polished deep slate walls across the back. Then on these gaps between the wheels, we're going to put 3 sideways lightning rods above each rail. Then on each wheel, an inward facing deep slate brick stair, just like before. And then next to it, we need to get an upside down deep slate brick stair on each side facing into the wheel, and a deep slate brick slab on the bottom middle. And then a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. Repeated on this side. So we need an upside down deep slate brick stair facing in to each wheel here, and a deep slate brick slab on the bottom middle, and a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. And that's the back of the first car. Behind this, we're going to skip one block back, and on the second block, do 3 polished deep slate walls in the center. Behind that, another right wheel on each rail, and in the middle, 2 deep slate brick walls, a fence gate, and 2 deep slate brick walls. Then another right wheel here, and here, and a fence gate on either of these wheels. Then same as before, 3 sideways lightning rods in the gap between the wheels on each side. Then an inward facing deep slate brick stair on these wheels. And then an upside down deep slate brick stair facing into each wheel here. And a deep slate brick slab on this bottom middle. And a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. Repeat it over here. So we need an upside down deep slate brick stair facing into each wheel here. And a slab on the bottom middle. And a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. Then behind these fence gates, we're going to skip one block back so there's a gap of space. And on the second block out, we're going to do 3 deep slate brick stairs facing this way. And then behind it, 3 stairs facing the other way. Then behind that, we're going to go to lodestone and leave 2 blocks of space, and on the third block out, 2 rows of 3 lodestone in the middle. Then behind this, skip 1 block back so there's a gap of space, and do a 3x3 of polished deep slate walls in the center. Then behind that, we're going to switch to smokers. Leave 1 gap of space, and on the second block out, go 3 wide with forward facing smokers like this. And then a second row of 3 and a third row of 3. So a 3x3 with a gap of space between there. Then behind this, leave 1 block of space again, and on the second block out, we'll do 2 rows of 3 polished deep slate walls in the center. Then we'll leave a gap of space again, and on the second block out behind the deep slate polished walls, we're going to put a sideways fence gate on each rail, like that. Then in front of that, in the center, we're going to do 2 deep slate brick wall, a fence gate, and 2 deep slate brick wall. Then we'll put another right wheel here and here. Same thing on this side. Then at the back, we'll go 3 wide with polished deep slate wall. Then on each wheel, we're going to put an inward facing deep slate brick stair on all 4 wheels again. In between the wheels here, 3 lightning rods on each side. Then just like before, we need an upside down deep slate brick stair. I was having some trouble placing it, but an upside down stair facing into each wheel. There we go. And then 1 facing this wheel, and a slab on the bottom middle. Then a wither skeleton skull on each wheel. Then we repeat it over here, so we need an upside down deep slate brick stair facing into each wheel, and a slab on the bottom middle. And then a wither skeleton skull on each of these wheels. And now, all our stuff for the bottom base of the 2 cars is done here. And we're going to come all the way back up front here. Now come on the second layer on this bottom outside edge, start right here and start bringing a line of blue concrete back across here. When we get back here, right between these 2 trucks, a single deep slate tile wall in the middle. And then behind it, continue with blue concrete. Bring that to the back of this car. And then we're going to stop right here at a deep slate tile wall on the end. And then we're going to repeat the exact same process for this side. So come up here and a full line of blue concrete across the front car. Right here in the middle, a deep slate tile wall. And then continue with blue concrete behind it down to the back. And then stop right here at a deep slate tile wall on that corner. And that completes the bottom edges of the car. And we're going to come back up front. Now come in top of the front, in between these two trapdoors, and put a yellow concrete right in the center, and then above it we're going to do 2 blackstone brick blocks, and then a column of 3 blackstone brick blocks behind it in the middle. On the side of it, 2 columns of 3 deep slate tile walls. Same thing over here, 2 columns of 3 deep slate tile walls. Then on this bottom corner where the blue concrete is, we're going to put a yellow stained glass pane and then a black stained glass pane above it. Same thing here, so a yellow and a black. Come behind here, put a yellow concrete on the bottom of each side, and then up here, 2 black stained glass blocks and 2 on this side here. Then on this back middle up here, 3 polished deep slate block in the center. Then on top of these black stained glass blocks, a forward-facing polished deep slate stair on the top of each side like that. Then on this very top middle, we're going to put 3 polished deep slate slabs up the center. Now we're going to come down behind this, skip 1 block back, and we're going to change this block to diorite and this block. Then a diorite in these corners, blue concrete behind it. Then blue concrete on the front, and diorite in these corners. Then behind this, we're going to put a single warped door on each side here. Behind the door, a column of 2 blue concrete on each side. Then 3 blue concrete coming back. Then we're going to do 2 black stained glass panes and a blue concrete on these 2 corners. Next, we're going to grab some light gray concrete. And we're going to knock out these bottom 2, change them to light gray, and put 2 birch doors on. Same thing on this side, so these 2 change to light gray, and put 2 birch doors on. Then we'll do blue concrete behind this, start right behind the door, and we're going to do a line of 13 blue concrete coming back. And then same thing on this side, do 13 blue concrete on this side as well. Then above it on both sides, we're going to do a blue concrete, 2 black stained glass panes. Blue concrete, 2 stained glass panes. Blue concrete, 2 stained glass panes. Blue concrete, 2 stained glass panes, and finally a blue concrete. Then behind this, we're going to change these 2 to light gray concrete and 2 birch doors. And then same thing on this side. Then behind these doors, we'll do a column of 2 blue concrete on each side. Behind that, a blue concrete and a single black stained glass pane. Then a column of blue concrete behind that. And then behind that, we'll do another column of 2 blue concrete on each side. Then down here, we're going to change this block to diorite and this block. Then 1 in this corner, then a blue concrete here and here. Then blue concrete up here and diorite at the back. And actually, for now, we'll take off these 2 walls between the cars here. Now we're going to start on the second car. We're going to change this end block on each side to diorite. Then we'll do a diorite here and here, blue concrete here and here. Then blue concrete up here and diorite in the corners, so it looks like this. Then behind this, a column of 2 blue concrete on either side. Then 2 blue concrete coming back, and then 2 black stained glass panes above it. Then 2 blue concrete in a column here and here. Then we'll do this L shape of blue concrete on each side and a single stained glass pane on each side. Behind this, we're going to change these bottom 2 blocks on each side to light gray concrete again. We'll put 2 birch doors on top of it on each side. Then behind this, we'll do a line of 13 blue concrete coming back. And then same thing over here, 13 blue concrete on this side. And then up here, we're going to go blue concrete, 2 black stained glass panes. Blue concrete, 2 stained glass panes. blue concrete, 2 stained glass panes, blue concrete, 2 stained glass panes, and a blue concrete. And just copy that window pattern directly across to this side here. So there should be 4 windows. Then we'll come down behind this and we'll do the next set of doors. So same as before, we're going to change these bottom 2 blocks to light gray concrete on each side. And then 2 birch doors above it on each side. Then behind this, 2 blue concrete here and here. Then 4 blue concrete coming back. And we're going to do 2 stained glass panes, a blue concrete, and a stained glass pane. Then a column of 2 blue concrete behind that on each side. And then we're going to change this bottom block to diorite on each side. Go ahead and take off these walls for now. Then we'll put a diorite here and here, blue concrete here and here. Then blue up here, and diorite on the very back corners like that. And now, most of our cars are framed in here. Now come up front on this bottom here, and we're going to go 3 wide on the middle with clay, and we're going to bring it back 1 block behind this first warp door. Then we're going to switch to light blue terracotta behind that, and we'll start filling the whole floor of this car 3 wide with it and bringing it back. And this will be the floor of the car, and we're going to stop to line with the back of these back doors. Behind this, we're going to switch back to clay and go 3 wide with it, and then stop at the back of this car. In this gap between the cars, we need to grab iron trapdoors, and we're going to put 3 iron trapdoors right here. Then for the second car, we'll go 3 wide with light blue terracotta, and we'll start bringing that all the way back to fill in the whole floor of this second car here. And we're going to bring that all the way down to the back. And then at this very back, 3 iron trapdoors on the top middle here. Now come on these iron trapdoors and put a deep slate tile wall on either side and another one above it on each side. And actually that's going to leave a hole, so on this outer edge we'll put 3 walls here and 3 here. And we'll repeat it at the gap between the cars up here. So we'll put 3 walls here, 3 on this side. And then right here, 2 here, and 2 here. Then we're going to come through where the doors are, and we're going to put an oak fence in all 4 corners, and then a glass pane above all 4 of the fences. Do the same thing by these doors, so a fence in all 4 corners here, and a glass pane above all 4 fences. Then we'll take dark prismarine stairs out for our seats, and we'll start at the very back here, and we'll do a stair every other block coming up each side. Then skip in front of this and same thing, a stair every other block coming up each side. And then come in front of this, and same thing here, till you get to the front. Then in this front car, we're going to do the same thing, put an oak fence in all 4 corners around the door, and a glass pane above all 4 of the fences. And then do the same thing up here, so a fence in each corner, and a glass pane above all 4 fences. Then come to the back of this front car with dark prismarine stairs, and do stairs coming up each side again. And then up here, 1 here, and here. And then we have to work on the cab. Right here, 2 quartz bricks on either side and a birch door in the middle. Then up here, a quartz brick on each bottom corner. On the left, put a lever. On the right, a glow item frame with an egg crystal. Turn around and put a stair here and here for seats. Then, we're going to take out an iron door here, and we're going to put 1 right here in the middle. And this cockpit actually divides off, so right here we're going to put 2 iron doors going this way. Then at the back section of this first car that we left open, we're going to build the bathroom. So right here, 2 quartz bricks, and another 2, then skip a block and a 2x2 of quartz bricks right here. And here put an end portal with a trapdoor and then a door over it. And that's the little bathroom. Then we need to light this up inside here. So we're gonna come and we need to grab a torch. Come up in the cockpit, put a torch here and here, then come behind this wall, one here and here. Then we'll put one on each of this very center divider. Come back here, put one right here, and then one here, and then here, then here. Then in the middle of this car, we'll put a torch on the center divider again, on each side, and then one in this very back corner on each side, so the whole inside will be lit up. Now we're gonna come outside right here next to this door, do a warp sign here with the word Express in all capital letters. Hit that sign with white dye and a glowing sack. Then we'll repeat it on this side, so right here a warp sign with the word Express in all capital letters, and hit it with white dye and a glowing sack. Then there's some minor details to do, so for that we're going to take out a birch button here, and we're going to come up on the side of this top layer here, and we're going to put a birch button here and one here. Then we're going to come to the back of this car, and we're going to put one here, one here. Same thing on this side, one here and one here. Then on this car we do one here and one here. Then on this side, one here and one here. And finally at the very back, one here, one here. Then one here and one here. And now we'll come back up front, and we're gonna need to make some banners here. We're gonna come into a loom with a blue banner and light blue dye and a field mason banner pattern. Then once we have that, we're gonna switch to blue dye and make the bottom half of it blue. Then we're going to do a blue banner in white dye, do a diagonal, the opposite diagonal. Then a white banner, blue dye, and do a horizontal on the top and the bottom. And then we're going to come place these. We're going to take these ones with light blue, and we're going to put 3 on either side of the door. Same thing back here, 3 on each side of the door. Then repeat the process for the back car. And here. So 3 here, 3 here. Now we got to do the same thing all down the other side. So we're going to do 3 here and 3 here. Then 3 here and 3 here. Then repeat it right here. So 3 here and 3 here. Then 3 here and 3 here. Then we're going to come on this center right here, do the X, then the 2 stripe ones. And that's for the little logo. Copy it on the middle of this car, so the X and the 2 stripe ones. Then we got to get the other side, so same thing, the X and the 2 stripe ones. And then one more to go, same thing right here. Now we'll come up top with netherite blocks and start on the front, and we're going to fill the whole top middle 3 with netherite blocks and bring that all the way down to the back. Then on this very back here, 3 deep slate tile walls across the top middle. And actually up here where the 2 cars divide, take out these 3 and put 3 deep slate tile walls in the center. Then we're going to take polished deep slate stairs, and we're going to start on the back right here, and we're going to fill this whole top outside edge with outward facing stairs. Then we're going to skip this middle gap between the cars, start here again, and fill the whole top outside edge of this car with outward facing polished deep slate stairs right up to the front here. And of course we're going to repeat it on this side, so start here with outward facing polished deep slate stairs, come down to the back of this front car, skip this middle gap and start again right here, and fill this whole top outside edge of the back car with outward facing polished deep slate stairs to the back right here. And now we'll come back up front again. Now we're going to come on top of the front, right here, 3 polished deep slate slabs. And then behind it, 2 rows of 3 polished andesite slabs. Then 3 iron trapdoors. Then we're going to skip a block back and do 2 deep slate tile slabs on either side, 2 polished andesite slabs in the middle. Then behind that, a 3x3 of polished andesite slabs here. Then we'll skip 1 block back from that and do 3 polished blackstone slabs. Behind that, in the center, we're going to put a single wither skeleton skull. And behind that, 3 iron trapdoors and another wither skeleton skull. Then 3 polished blackstone slabs sideways, skip a block, and a 3x3 of polished andesite slabs. Then 2 in the middle, 2 deep slate tile slabs on either side. Then skip a block back and do 4 polished andesite slabs in the center. Then we'll do the top of the next car, which is going to be slightly different. We're going to do 3 polished blackstone slabs, skip 3 blocks, and on the 4th one out, 3 more. Then we're going to skip a block and a 3x3 of polished andesite slabs, 2 in the middle, 2 deep slate tile slabs on either side. Then we're going to skip a block and do 3 polished blackstone slabs. In front of that, in the center, we'll do a wither skeleton skull. Then, behind the wither skeleton skull, we're going to do 3 iron trapdoors and another wither skeleton skull. Behind it, 3 wide with polished blackstone slabs. Then skip a block forward, 2 deep slate tile slabs on either side, 2 polished andesite in the middle, and a 3x3 of polished andesite behind it. Then we'll come to the very back of this car, and we're going to do 3 polished blackstone slabs right here, skip 2, 3 here. Then we're going to put a stone brick wall here, 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 and here. In the center, an iron bar. Then on the upper hitbox of this, on all 4 of these gaps, we need to get an iron trapdoor, and this is going to be the base for the pantograph. Then up here, go to iron bars, and we're going to put 2 like this, then up 1 over 1, then up 1 right here, back 1, and out to each side by 1. Then we're going to open a fence gate on the side here, and right here. Then on top of this, put 3 iron trapdoors, and then we're going to take out the outer iron bar on each side, leaving only the middle. And that's the pantograph here. So this completes the build for the cab car and the coach car here. So what we need to do next is use the structure command to copy in, or just build more of these. So we have our cab car and our coach car, then we do a second coach car, and finally at the back, another cab car, but of course at this end it is going to be facing the opposite way here. Then we have to make one minor change because there's only one pantograph. So come on this back coach car, and we're going to take off everything for the pantograph on this car because we already have one on the first coach car. And then once we've taken all that off, we're just going to add 3 polished blackstone slabs right there. So that's the layout of the trade here. So we finally made it through, and we've completed our Scotrail Class 385 electric multiple unit trade here. I hope everyone enjoyed this build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.